In Springs, near Johannesburg, coal was first discovered in 1888. For decades, communities have been living with its impacts. Mishak Mbangula is in the thick of water issues caused by the mining in Kwa Thema.
Whilst we have in South Africa scarcity of water, more mines are being built, which is mines use a lot of water, and we are having shortage of water. So if more mines are built, the problem will be having no water at all. It was agreed even by the environmental official that is the water in Springs is dirty because of the coal. And what happened is as the streams goes down they flow straight to their locations. And most of the people live in formal areas. They depend on this water. They drink this water not knowing that it's full of acid mine drainage and other chemicals.
When you've got all the focus on big multinational companies getting all of our water, whereas there's still no access for ordinary communities and ordinary citizens.
Water that is drained from the coal mining process contains high levels of sulfuric acid and heavy metals. Children in Kwa Thema are playing in water that can fatally damage their kidneys and lungs. Yet 4 new coal mining licenses have been granted, and the Department of Environment will give 300 days for consultation and will appoint environment inspectors too. Mishak Mbangula says poor people don't get the notices that are put out on the internet and don't have funds to travel to the Department of Environment meetings. He is worried that new mines will cause further damage to people such as Mavis Nonginya. 100 kilometers east of Kwa Thema is Witbank. Here it's the same story. The community queues for daily water brought in by tankers. Campaigners say that coal mining directly causes water scarcity in the poor communities, and the mining is funded by South African banks who may be investing in the future coal mines planned for Springs.
So we know that Nedbank is funding over 1 billion rand of coal projects only, direct coal funding. What the banks are not telling us is how much they're losing from their investments in fossil fuels. And that is something that we want to ask all the banks to have full disclosure on.
What we are saying is do away with coal and look at renewable energy.
The coal mining lobby and the government say they will apply controls to the mining process, but the people in Kwa Thema say they have been waiting decades for their lives to change.